When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Essential workers deserve a pay rise, don't they, everyone? They deserve a pay rise. Local businesses all around here, all around the country, depend on essential workers, minimum wage workers getting a pay rise. Our whole economy depends on workers getting a pay rise. Australia needs a pay rise. Now, I tell you what, you know who doesn't need a pay rise? Jerry Harvey, because he's already given himself one. One big, massive pay rise, a pandemic pay rise that he gave himself out of rotting JobKeeper. Do you know what he said about last year? It's an opportunity for his company. And they saw a 300% increase in sales of refrigerators and of air purifiers, and they did fantastically. And their workers went to go to work every day in most places around the country, all throughout last year to deliver him record profits. His profits increased by 116% last year. And you know what? His representatives are in here arguing that his workers should have a pay freeze. That's outrageous, isn't it, everyone? It is outrageous. It's outrageous because we, the working people of this country, are the only people, alongside our friends from the Labor Party and a few others, but we're the only people in there at the moment arguing for a pay rise for the working people of our country. It's not standing beside us or any of those businesses, any of those who did really well. They're arguing as hard as they possibly can to keep wages low, to freeze wages all throughout this year, as they achieved for people like retail workers last year. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable for these workers. 25% of the working population depend on this pay rise. Unacceptable, actually, for the economy. The Reserve Bank Governor says that wages need to rise by over 3% in order for our economy to be healthy. And what are we doing? We're arguing for 3.5% increase. Seems like working people are the only people doing the heavy lifting to get wage rises going up. You know what? Scott Morrison, Josh Frydenberg, they say, oh, what can be done about pay rises? What can be done? It seems like nothing can be done. We just have to wait for unemployment to get lower, and then maybe wages will go up. Maybe that will happen, but we're not really sure. And you know what? There's nothing that can be done. Well, here we are. One of the big things that could be done right now is for them to be in there on our side arguing for a pay rise. Because you know what? If we win, that's 25% of the workforce that automatically get a pay rise.
Hi, my name's Grace Starling. I'm a bartender here in Melbourne. Been in hospitality for 10 years. Today I'm standing on behalf of and in solidarity with all hospitality workers around the country. Hospitality workers are some of the lowest paid and most likely to be underpaid while we're here, lowest paid workers across the country, and we were also some of the most disproportionately impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdowns. It's been calculated that wage stagnation represents losing about the equivalent of $900 per year for a full-time worker. For many minimum workers on minimum wage, like myself, that number is so enormous and so significant. It's the difference for me for things like being able to afford to go to the dentist. For some, it's being able to afford your phone plan at all. For others, maybe it's your car registration and being able to go to work, like my comrades have just said. Hospitality workers understand that wage stagnation is a wage cut. We don't accept this wage cut. We do not accept being condemned to arrested development. Hospitality workers, we understand that wage stagnation leaves us behind, and it leaves all of us behind, and we will not accept it.
Well done.
Ready? Yeah, and if they don't give it to us, we're just going to fight it anyway.